Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Untitled 318, back again for another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your WWE TLC 2020 prediction video. Yep, it is time for TLC 2020 to finally be here at last for the final pay-per-view event of the 2020 calendar year. Thank God, because obviously 2020, you know, because literally, can we just get the hell out of this year, finally, for the love of God. But anywho, this is obviously not the final, like I said before, the final video of the year. Well, not the final video, because obviously my next video should be my final video of the year, my TLC 2020 review. But, you know, this is the final pay-per-view event of the year, so close enough. So, you might ask yourself, Sunday 318, why exactly are we looking like this? Because obviously we kind of got back to the use of the kind of the old school fashion of the, you know, me just recording just going to WWE.com and just showing you the card and just all that jazz. Why are we doing like this? Well, obviously guys, I factored in a nice shot after doing actually another, sorry about this guys, I'm doing something with my dog, sorry about that guys. I factored in this location right here to make it look kind of, at least kind of decent. After doing a final video project for one of my classes for school, and I just thought it looked nice, just for this, maybe this one-time thing. Because obviously, I'm kind of in the rush, kind of to do something this upcoming week, this weekend of TLC 2020, and I'm going to have to actually record this video, and get this thing online as soon as I can. Which, honestly, hence the actual title of the video itself, with my, Survivor Series 2020 review. I am also going to have that with this video as well. I'm sorry about this because obviously this is my dog. One of my dogs again itching, so stop itching. Stop scratching. But yeah, stop it. Stop scratching. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to be attaching my 2020 Survivor Series review onto this video because obviously I just didn't have the time to never got around to doing it because obviously school ending, and spoiler alert, I had a job. So yes, so I just never found the time to fit in to actually get the review to you guys, even though I kind of intended to. So I do apologize for that, for not making a full-length review of Survivor Series, but we shall touch on this right now before we get onto the TLC 2020 content. So, with this said, we're gonna get started with the freaking rundown, or my rundown / review of Survivor Series 2020. So, with this said, let's get started. With the first matchup being the Men's Survivor Series Elimination match. My praise for this match was for Team Raw to win, and I won this match as all team members of Raw survived this match. As my score turned out to be the 1-0, and my thoughts were, god dang Smackdown. I don't think I've ever seen an all-out murder like this before at Survivor Series. But for the match itself, it was quite entertaining to say the least. Each member had their time to shine and went at it the best they had. Needless to say, a nice way to start the show. So there's that. A kind of simplistic way to start the show, but a good way to start the show, so good job guys. Next up, we have the New Day taking on the Street Profits. My first match was for the Street Profits to win, but wouldn't mind seeing New Day get the win. And I won this match as my previous score turned out to be 2-0. And my thoughts on this match was, most of the match seemed to be New Day on the offense, with Ford getting most of the beating, which kind of made the match seem kind of slow-paced for me, for my liking. Not to say the match wasn't bad in the slightest, but it wasn't what I expect out of these guys. Good, but not as great as it could have been. So, there's that. Next up, we have Sami Zayn taking on Bobby Lashley. My first match was for Bobby Lashley to win, and I won this match, so the match by score 3-0. And my thoughts on this match was, well, at least it wasn't as much as a squash as it could have been. That's about it. Nothing more, nothing less. So that said, move on. Next up, we have Asuka taking on Sasha Banks. My first match was for Banks to win, to get herself ready to face off against Carmelo, but could also see Asuka win to maybe face Charlotte once she returns. Yeah, all that jazz, whenever I thought about that shit. Anywho's, but I mean, it could still possibly be a thing. Who knows? Anywho's, my prediction came true, as Banks did win this match, and my prediction score turns to be continuing to be 4-0. And my thoughts was definitely had me thinking this was going to end up in a double countout near the end there. But other than that moment, this match just didn't seem to have me that invested in it for some reason. Yes, the match overall was entertaining, but it definitely wasn't the match of the night container people kept thinking it was most likely going to be. So, yeah. Anywho's, next up, we have the Women's Survivor Series matchup. My prediction for this match was for Team Raw to win, with Lana being the sole survivor and winning it all for the team to make her be her face push she's been rumored to be getting taken to bump from Nia Jax 10 weeks in a row on Raw, but would love to see Team Smackdown get the win, seeing how stacked their team was. My prediction came true as Team Raw did win, but kind of not in the way I thought it would go, with Lana actually being the sole survivor for Team Raw, if you could call it that. So yeah, my prediction score came to be 5-0, and my thoughts were, while not as good as the men's match, this match still had my attention throughout it all. It definitely ended in a way that had me wanting Belair to make it back into the ring, to at least get Lana in the ring more than what she was in this match. But she ended up winning it all the way she did, I suppose. So there's that. Next up, we have Roman Reigns taking on Drew McIntyre. My prediction for this match was for Roman Reigns to win, and I won this match via the help of Uso and by pass out. So yeah, my prediction score and my total score of the show was 6-0, and my thoughts on this match was only seemed to get invested into the match as the table spot happened. It truly seemed like the match only started to really pick up from that point. Very slow to say the least, but not too bad at all. So yeah, once again, like I said, my total score of the show was 6-0, and my overall thoughts on Survivor Series 2020 was the show, while entertaining, still managed to be a slow burner of one to say the least. Had lots of good moments and matches throughout the night, to be fair. But was it just me, or did the show kind of feel like a drag? Each their own, I guess. I don't know, but overall, not a bad show, but definitely could have been a lot better than what it turned out to be. So, there is that. So, with that said and out of the way, now we are here for TLC 2020 content. So, to say, at the time of recording this video, we are 1 day, 9 hours, 18 minutes, and 53 seconds away from the pay-per-view event itself from 2020 TLC. I don't know why the fuck I said it like that, but there you go. Alright, so now we're going to get started with the show, shall we? So let's get things started, shall we? Alright, the first match of the card we have is Raw Tag Team Champions, The New Day, taking on the Hurt Businesses, Shelton Benjamin, and Cedric Alexander. My prediction for this match is going to be that while I would want to see the New Day retain their Tag Team Championships, I feel like the feud's been kind of heavily trying to rely on the Hurt Business getting the titles. So I'm predicting that they're going to win the match. So while I want New Day to retain, I'm predicting that Hurt Business is going to win this match. So there you go. Next up, we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Excuse me, I'm burping. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Tag Team Champions, versus the team of Asuka and Vacant. Who shall be her tag team partner, since Lana can't wrestle in the match? So people say it may be the likes of fucking Mandy Rose or Dana Brooke or fucking Eva Marie. So yeah. Or who knows? Maybe it could still just be Lana. Who the fuck knows? But in either case, my prediction for this match, regardless of who the hell is Asuka's partner in this match. I am going with, while I wouldn't be too surprised if their team wins this match, I am going to predict that Jax and Baszler are going to retain their championships here in this match. So instead, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler to win. Up next, we have Sasha Banks taking on Carmelo for the Smackdown Live Women's Championship. My prediction for this match is just going to be simply just for Banks to win. So, moving on. Next up, we have The Fiend taking on Randy Orton in the first ever apparent Firefly Inferno match. So, just a normal Inferno match? Maybe. Maybe there'll be something different about this match. Maybe there'll be something that kind of makes it kind of its own thing, but we're just going to call it an Inferno match. We're just going to call it for what it is, Inferno match. So with that said, my prediction for this match is going to be for The Fiend to win this match, because obviously, it's The Fiend. How can you book against him? So, yeah, The Fiend to win. Next up, we have Roman Reigns taking on Kevin Owens in a TLC match for the Universal Championship. My prediction for this match is going to be for Roman Reigns to win this match, because obviously his heel run has been going too strong, as he's one of, if not the best thing in WWE right now. Go figure. Literally, go figure. I'm pretty sure I've said this already enough, guys, because literally, after all these years of hate, Roman Reigns, now he's literally the top dog, no pun intended, of the WWE right now. Go fucking figure. But still, so yeah. With Roman Reigns being the top dog of WWE right now, and that you're heading towards the next year's, WrestleMania season with him going against the likes of, obviously, of, whoever it may be, whether it's The Rock, Goldberg, Big E, Drew McIntyre, Daniel Bryan, my pick, obviously enough, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, but still, whoever it's going to be during WrestleMania season next year in 2021, Roman Reigns is going to head into that calendar year with a championship heading to the light of WrestleMania. So, as I said, Roman Reigns is not going to fall just yet, and he's going to beat Kevin Owens for this match. So, as I said, Roman Reigns to win. And finally enough, we have WWE Champion Drew McIntyre taking on AJ Styles for the WWE Championship in a TLC match again. My prediction for this match is going to be a simplistic one, as it's going to be going towards Drew McIntyre to win this match. While I overall think this match is going to be quite entertaining and quite actually kind of good, and potentially the match of the night, I'm already going to call it right here. Will that be the case? You're going to tune in you're going to tune in my review to find out for that. But still, AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre could steal the show, but each their own. We're just going to see what happens on the show when we watch it. But yeah, Drew McIntyre is going to win this match. It's my prediction. And you might ask yourself, it's time to do 318, because I've already seen enough for the likes of WrestleMania's prediction, or at least their thumbnail, because I have not watched their video at the time of recording this video. But I'm just going off what they're showing on their thumbnail. With the likes of The Miz going to cash in. You might ask yourself, starting 318, what are your thoughts on that? Well, guys, I am going to say this right here, right now. Regardless of when The Miz decides to cash in the Money in the Bank, I just do not care. It happens when it happens, so I will discuss that and touch upon that and predict it when it actually happens. I'll believe it when I see it. Whether I believe he's going to win or lose, I shall touch on that when it happens. So, with this point saying, Miz, could he cash in? Could he not cash in? We're just gonna tune into the show to find out, to see what actually happens. So, with the said, ladies and gentlemen, this has concluded my TLC 2020 predictions and my review of Survivor Series 2020. And I just overall hope you guys enjoy watching this video for what it's worth. I know it's kind of gonna be kind of a chunk of a video to watch, but, each their own, and this is what I have to give you during the time of what I got currently doing right now with both school ending and me working, obviously, and obviously the fact of what I'm going to be going through today, actually heading out of town and actually having to actually work on this video in the progress before I actually leave today, actually the day I record this video. So, with this said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video for what it was worth, and I shall see you guys next time for my final video of the calendar year 2020. Once again, thank God, 2020, get the fuck out of here so we can move on to something hopefully better to come. Please, wishful thinking that we can actually get better in this world and actually survive the years to come over 2020. So, yeah. But point being, all jokes aside, I hope once again thank you all for watching this video again. And I shall see you guys next time for my final video of the year for my 2020 TLC review. So, with this end, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed watching. And with this end, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what the hell TLC has to offer. So, with this end, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday 318, and I'm signing out. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.